Okay, I think we are live. Hello, morphemes, phonemes, and graphemes, and welcome back to another office hours after a unexpected 2 week break. What did Kate say? Kate just pulled in. Okay, she'll be joining us in a minute. But as always, we shall start with the New York Times games. So I need to message my sister to get word. Fun. I could never get my ears pierced. Hello, Dr. Kitten. It's been a while since you've been on a stream. Actually, I should do, because I don't have the word yet. Let's start with the connections. Rack, couch, run, still, crowd, chair, head, bench, image, lead or lead, frame, bar, channel, weights, kite, and shot. You have an inflamed colon. Such fun. Such fun. Frame, bar, weights, and rack are parts of founds and gyms. Damn. Oh, bench. Bar, bench, weights, rack. Components of weightlifting setup. You're stuck on how to. I would offer you help, but every time I look at your languages you make, I just get more and more confused. Oh, that was loud. Just listening to a Irish cover of Kyofu All Back, because that's apparently a thing. The piercing was for a speedling relay. Oh, hello. Okay, yep, it's not picking up your voice. One sec, it's not picking up your voice because OBS is stupid. It updated itself, so but it still
Just
can't
stupid.
fix the stupid audio issue. Like I have Discord open. Why can't it? So but now I'm constantly nauseous and effectively lactose intolerant. Oh shit.
Well, at least your colon isn't enflamed.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, inflamed is just inflamed, but enflamed would means it's on fire, you know?
That is fair?
Yeah.
Let's see. Still frame, still frame image, and those are like pictures.
Dude, Sutton got their ears pierced. That's crazy.
It's
I'd never.
piercing. Yeah, the piercing apparently was just for shits and giggles. Um,
Well, better than for piss and giggles.
is it like head? Like the composition? No. What?
Head.
Kate on stream? Really?
I'm sorry, that just came out of me.
This isn't the second channel either. This is the main channel.
It's okay. It's okay. Maybe I just really like the head position in sentence phrases.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
Uh,
my bad.
a
My bad.
run, a lead, a shot, and a head. Oh, I think it's the. Nope. Shit.
I have a screwdriver. I come home to my desk. I'm like, I'll hop on stream, and then I'm like, oh my god, I have to clear off a bunch of screwdrivers and screws and random bullshit that's just all over my desk.
Why?
So I haven't shown you pictures, but my 3DS shell, it's a decade old and like the
Hmm.
paint's coming off. Here's some photos from
Oh,
a few weeks ago, or not a few weeks ago, several days ago. I think this was last Thursday,
ooh.
maybe Wednesday. And you can see it's like really messed up.
Oh,
And
head, chair, lead.
here's a photo from yesterday, and you can really see like, damn, it got worse.
That got so
Um,
much worse.
I think a large part of the reason why it got so much worse was because it was in my pocket and it was really hot out and I was walking around outside for a few hours because I was at a garage sale with my boyfriend and mom.
Yeah, I didn't think it
And
would be
so
that.
it got
Oversee.
exacerbated because of that heat. So I bought a replacement shell when the first photos were taken, and then the second set of photo, I was like, yeah, this is so bad. I really do need the replacement shell. The replacement shell arrived this morning, and I spent the past 2.5 hours trying to set it up. And I was like, why isn't it working? And then I looked into it, and apparently the shell I got was just warped, so it wouldn't fit. And I ordered it through Amazon, the shell. Um, so to return it, I had to go. I went to a Whole Foods because Whole Foods is owned by Amazon.
Yeah.
So I went to a Whole Foods near me, and when I told you I'd be back in 20 minutes, that was before I walked in and saw that there was a line for the Amazon returns area. So that's what
Hilarious.
added the 10 minutes to make me get here a little bit late.
Understandable.
And I really did want to return it fast because they wouldn't give me the money until I returned it, the refund until I returned it. And it was $40 for that shell replacement that I got
Ugh.
because the 3D new 3DS XL shells are apparently just
All right.
expensive.
I did the mini by accident today, so I'm gonna do the mini
Mm.
archive. So let's go back to the second ever mini made. Uh, annual idea conferences, TED Talks, popular action figure, G.I. Joe, now and then procedure, a now and a then, uh, lost character named after a philosopher, no idea, many a college dorm room metaphorically, a pit, cesspool, saves for later viewing. Wouldn't that be record? Tapes.
Record.
It'd be tapes.
Ga.
Ga? Like a dweeb.
Ga.
Dopey? Shampoo or toothpaste, e.g. Gel? Optometrist's focus and eye. Wait, is it G.A. Joe? No. I think tapes is wrong. Many a college dorm room metaphorically, an STD. Could you imagine? Okay, I think tapes is wrong. I think this is G.I. Joe.
I could never imagine having an STD. Could never be me, ever.
Makes it sound like you already had one. Lost character named after a philosopher.
Ah, yes, Thomas.
Lucy? Is Lucy a philosopher? Lacey? DVD player button is, I'm assuming, eject. Many a college dorm room, metaphorically, the Lake a dweeb. Dopey? Oh, it's a sty. I got something wrong. Yeah. Auto check. All of that. Yeah, so it isn't tapes as I thought, and it's not dopey though. Like a dorky. Every now and then. Lock. TiVos? I'm sorry. TiVos? I've never heard that term before. I mean, I know TiVo is like a thing. I just never heard
I heard that. You wanna know where I heard that before?
where.
How I Met Your Mother.
That would make sense. I have not seen How I Met Your Mother.
You should.
You've mentioned. Okay, where can I play the archive? I'll play more from the archive. There we go. And then go to the MIDI. I've only missed. Okay, I've missed these two. Let's use the 17th. Green Day, ready to start solving. One of the 5 basic tastes. Umami. There's a bunch. There's salty, umami, sweet. Savory doesn't fit. Sour doesn't fit. NewYorkTimes.com. International Airport for Boston, Logan. How many times Ireland has made the FIFA World Cup finals? Once. 3 pointers in hoops lingo. Also, there's a thing on my tongue, so every time I eat food, there's a. I just realized I just used a Good job. Proud of you. Rex, restaurant suggestions. The Ant and the Grasshopper storyteller is Aesop. Music genre for BTS, K-pop. Romanticized symbol of the American West. A cowboy. The real McCoy. One.
The real McCoy.
Okay. A feeling under the weather. Ale. Boiling. Hot. Financial performance metric for short. Pet food brand. There's IAMS. Twitch broadcast in a Northern Ireland county. No idea. Its notifications may be turned off on vacation. Email. iPhone. Notre Dame. Ritzy. Fancy.
Notre Dame.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said Notre Dame.
Notre
Notre Dame.
Beauty store chain. Encore, I think, is more. Gets on in years, ages, exceptionally dominating sports performance in an Ireland county. Oh, this is the one from St. Patrick's Day. That would make sense. I was like, why is it mentioning so many things about Ireland? I mean, Gaelic football. Bit of creative fuel for short. Inspo. Yeah, I think this top one is umami. UL blank A. What? I don't know beauty store chains.
Is
Yes.
it Ulta?
Ulta?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll take your word for it. 'Cause I don't know what else it could be.
it's
Uh,
gotta be Ulta, man.
Surf shop stock cork boards? That's bad. One pot comes after one pot. One pot meal. Uh, one across this mommy. Where is the piano roll I was promised middies? I haven't completed the MIDI yet. So there is no piano roll. Unless you're doing it yourself. Not a not a not a hoot. Not a hoot out of you. No. I think this 22 across is IAMs. Irish soda bread has an enticing one. A crust? Ooh, I quite like Irish soda bread. Des Moines resident. I have no idea. Me too. Same. Oh, for sure. Yep.
Isn't it Des Moines?
Des Moines? I have no idea. Stealthy. Sly. Sound from a kitten. A slew. A mew? So something ream. Uh, 3 pointers. I have no idea. Okay, I don't think this one is crust because feeling ill. Financial performance. Okay, so this one I think is email. Who messaged me? Ah, Thoughton messaged me. I think that's the most tame grammatical thing you have sent me yet. Ritzy. Starts with a P, ends with a Y.
Let's see. Are you sure it's
Not
not
a
Rizzy?
wheat. Wait. It's Ritzy. It's spelled Ritzy.
I see that.
Stream. Something stream. It's just these ones that I don't have filled in. Okay, where is Des Moines?
Des Moines.
It's a
Isn't it
city
in
in
Louisiana?
Iowa, so they're Iowan. Okay, so this is
Iowa.
ale. Aroma. Uh, Financial performance metric for short. Return on investments.
ROI.
Let's see. Pansy? No. And what's the... Okay, there's a joke here that I am just not getting. Downstream. Okay, so it is fancy. Clinic. Oh. Wait, Mayo Clinic? Exceptionally dominating sport in an island. Oh, Mayo, as in the Irish town. They're Irish. That's bad. It's Des Moines. Ugh. If it's either
Des
Des
Moines.
Moines or Des Moines, Des Moines, or
Des
something
Moines.
like that.
Yeah, that just feels wrong.
It feels so wrong. I mean, I can't say anything. I
Des
don't live there,
Moines?
but it
Des
feels
Moines just feels wrong.
trademarked. No more. More, s'more,
That is
pose.
lame.
Oh, do you not know?
Iowa's flag is literally the French flag with a seal. Yeah. So why is it pronounced Des Moines? It should be pronounced Des Moines.
Stupid Americans or something. I don't know.
Stupid fucking Americans.
Gear, gears, trademark, aspirin. Groat.
Have you heard American French? See, that doesn't exist. There's only modern French. There's only modern French from Algeria. There's no other type of French.
Wait. Thermos. Ah.
How thermist of you to miss thermos.
Heat. No. Peel. Real.
There's classed
Where's classed?
right there.
There's. So there's that. Oh, class.
There's
Like, I was thinking like schooled.
no.
Uh. Oh, God. What is.
Stop making up things. There's no such thing as Louisianan French. You know why? Because I haven't heard of it before. And I'm always right. And I know everything.
Doesn't modern French use the first plural conjugation?
Guys, I'm trying to find a shell replacement for my 3DS, and it's not going well. Where's
First person plural is one of the few ones that is actually pronounced differently.
Alon? But is that the historical first person plural conjugation?
So what
I
you're
think that's
saying
what
is
we're
that this
talking
is
about.
not really used in. It's
Well,
been replaced by on.
maybe that's not the historical one.
Yeah, I mean the way he said it though made it sound like they just don't have one.
Maybe you're just stupid.
I'll need to check that, but it also says it seems like Louisiana French in the first person plural uses on manger or on mange. I'll need to check that. I have some French friends.
My source is French speakers. Okay, but is your source well, I'm not questioning the source, I'm questioning I don't even know what I'm questioning. You know what? I'm done.
Dumpster.
Sure.
Yeah? What's up?
I'm just looking at this.
And what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Um, not very good at this game, if you couldn't tell. Escalator.
Um,
Um,
it's something Renetric.
yeah. I thought it'd be genericization or something, but uh, this is the
Why did my door open?
it's not trick, but Gamrenet. It's, I don't think it's this. What is that?
Well, trademark no more. What's something that's
Gen-
trademarked no more?
it's no. This word here is like the hint word. So it's not gonna be something that's been trademarked. It's like the process of of losing trademark, kind of, which is
Yeah.
genericization. Um, what's that mean? Location on verbs. Okay. Um, I am so confused. See, this is the hint. No, it does not. Not how you spell it, but genericide. Generic term.
That's funny.
Can we do the lingual and
It's
lingual and
just
then
diagonal down and up. That's really funny.
shush, shush, please.
But
I'm embarrassed enough as it is.
I'm here to make you more embarrassed.
I know it's not gerbil, but let me see if it's Yeah, it is Australian. I do not know Australian languages.
Okay,
It's the
so
same subfamily, but not the same genus. Australian. It's
stallion.
a stallion. So it's Eastern Papua New Guinea, which is basically most of the languages in. Good God. Nizim. Nope. Yota Yota. Yorta Yorta. Okay, not that one, so it's. Oh, wait. I forgot about the map. I can point inward, so it's somewhere around here. So up the west coast of these languages. Nya. Nyamal? Okay. It's more inland, but it's part of this group. Ngarla? Oh, that's actually just further out. More inland. Uh, that does let me guess that. Ngaluma. Ah, Warlpier. Wait, that's not part of this group. That's part of a different group. I've been lied to. Oh my. That is
I
very
can't believe they
fair.
pulled a Kate the Pan plate on you.
What?
I can't believe they just pulled a Kate the Pan plate on you.
Wait, how is that pulling a Kate the Pan plate on me?
Because I'm so good at lying.
No, the Langle.
Langle got itself into a tangle.
Are you ready for Kuthegi?
Not in the slightest. Let's go.
Let's do this. It's been 2 weeks since I last did a new sentence as well. Okay, we are greeted by an austere blonde llama nibbling on the grass.
An austere blonde llama.
I'm going to do the easiest one. That way, afterwards, I can actually work on the documentation for this goddamn language. You know how it is. Okay. We were greeted by an austere blonde. What does austere mean exactly? Like I kind
I
of have
assume
it.
it means blonde.
Does it?
No.
Grim, lacking decoration or trivial. There we go. Yeah, I had like an image in my head. I just couldn't think about what it. You have work because this is when I'm most free to stream. Ow. It's also
Yeah,
when
just change that.
Kate is most free to stream as well. Ow.
Actually, I'd be more free to stream several hours later, but this also works. Well, I like this for office hours. This time works well for office hours because I like to
It
think in the middle of the day.
it does work great for office hours. Also, do you know what is going to be happening soon because it's coming up to summer?
What?
Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3! Are you moving back over the summer?
No, I'm going to be finding work in Ireland.
Oh.
We were greeted, so you're not in the document.
We were.
Get into the document.
Ah, gosh, you caught me. When you buy a water bottle, are you supposed to clean it before you use it?
Yes.
Damn it. That explains why it tastes weird. I've never owned a water bottle before.
According to my friend, it depends because we do have a third person singular pronoun that acts as a group pronoun. So people tend to use that more. I did hear about that. It feels more casual. Okay, so yeah, it's not that they don't have new mahjong. It's just that it's a more formal or literary thing than it's not as casual. Okay, shit, we're gonna have to figure out relative clauses now.
Damn it. Don't we say that every time?
We do?
And then we figure out how not to?
Yep. But there is no way to get around this one, I don't think.
We could split it into 2 sentences.
Are we just gonna make it so that we have no relative clauses? Are we
No, I feel
going
like it would
against
make
the
sense.
Chomskyan grain? No
I
embedding.
think it would make sense to have embedding. It's just so much work.
Kitten! That is hilarious.
That, wow,
That is hilarious.
that is quite hilarious.
Okay, let's figure out how to say this without the relative clause real quick. We also need to figure out adjectives. We have not done a single thing for adjectives either.
What?
So let's just figure it out without the. So how would one? We are greeted by a
Llama.
llama.
Period. The llama was nibbling on the grass.
Uh, so we don't really have a passive because it got reinterpreted as an inverse marking. So it'd be
Yeah.
inverse greeted, inverse greeted. That looks so weird to me for some reason. Greeted. What tense we were. So that would be the past, but would it be the perfect? Because it's a storytelling thing? No, I think it would be just past. What do you think?
Yeah, it'd be past.
Okay. Uh,
because were was past.
yeah. And then it would be us, or we, us, and then llama. Because the pronouns should go first, considering the fact. Wait, we have the pronouns afterwards. Oh, because subject goes last. Duh. But that would defeat the purpose of having the animacy hierarchy, wouldn't it?
It well, the animacy hierarchy is that they're always ordered by animacy, not that
Yeah.
the most animate thing's always first. So as long as the ordering's always consistent, right?
Yeah. So we've only had it so far where the parts are pronouns and then one other noun, kind of.
Yeah.
So you could have it that just pronouns go at the end of the sentence. But otherwise, it goes animacy from most animate to least animate.
That
So
works.
we also have VOS as a thing. I feel like we mix something up. I'm also looking at it. We have VOS. What does this mean?
I'm glad our notes are very clear and easy to read. That makes everything so much easier.
This is why I tried giving us the easy thing so I could organize it afterwards on stream. Okay, so I think what we can do is language is the animacy hierarchy is the least animate thing goes after the verb because it kind of suffixes on. I know it doesn't actually suffix on, but and then it goes from most animate to least animate.
Yeah.
So there's like a little bit of noun incorporation, I guess. We just get rid of this and then say least animate goes after verb, after modal, and it's the least animate thing in the sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we had a sentence where it was, say, just a natural phenomenon acting upon a humanoid, the humanoid would in turn be put after the verb and then the natural phenomenon last.
Yeah.
Okay. Which means that should, and let's look at our previous sentences. Inverse exists, something still you. Oh, that's because we have a weird have construction, don't we? Why is this inversed? Okay, we'll come back to that. I'll come back to that when I'm doing the thing. So greeted past uh llama would be the least animate thing here, followed by we us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna coin a word for llama. We can just have it get as a loan word or something. I'm not sure I'm gonna have llamas in my world. I might, but
You should just use the word for person because llamas are just people.
very funny.
I mean, in most of your other sentences so far, you used llamas that were people.
That is true. We are greeted by an austere blonde person nibbling on the
A
grass.
dear blonde fellow.
Uh, that would be amusing. But no. So it would be beast. So lamarar. I'm just gonna say that this is. I need to get to Greek. You know.
Why, oh, why? Tell me why, oh,
Huh.
why?
Okay.
Why, oh,
Okay.
why?
So lema, lemerar. There we go. We got the word for llama. Lemerar. And then first
Mara.
person plural. We weren't gonna have plurality in the pronouns, were we?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I think we just forgot to add the plurality distinctions, but I actually think not having plurality might actually be interesting. Like in pronouns, it's you just know from context, and if you need to stress plurality, you might have some construction of like a dummy noun being possessed by the pronoun or something.
Yeah.
So I think in that case we just have rosal, gosal, gosal. Wait, gosal, gosal, not gosal, 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 gosal. Oh, 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 oh. I have so much trouble. You shattered your phone. Good job, Thoughton.
Sutton, why? Why'd you do that?
That would be the inverse would be marked on the tense would be marked on the inverse, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be fedal. 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 And this isn't greed, it's the uppe form. Where do I have the conjunctive up there? Ape. Okay, then we just need a word for greeted. Okay, what is
What if it was just hi, hi?
totally okay? It's to greet to address. We might just need a root for greeting. To cause to weep to address, or we could have it be part of address. So, do we have a root for saying something?
I don't know.
Does not look like it. So, we could have it be that it's the root for like to say, and then we have like a kind of causative verbalize it to it, or a not a causative what's the valency? Because this causative isn't really the right word for uh, valency increasing. Um, because you're not really forcing somebody to say something, but you are making an intransitive into a transitive.
Yeah.
Applicatives. So it's a grammatical voice, benefactive, dative, shift. Okay. Grammatical voice that promotes an oblique argument of a verb to the core object. Argument, it is generally considered a valency increasing morpheme. The applicative is often found in agglutinative languages such as Bantu languages and Austronesian languages. Other examples include Nukhal, Ubich, Ubich, and Ainu. Words that apply to intransitive verbs, they can also be called advancements or object promotion. The resulting verb can be ditransitive if the original object is no longer expressed. Okay, so yeah, it's an applicative suffix, not a causative. Which and causes ablaut of stem, derivational. So these suffixes are more that are applied to actual words than to so here it's applied to the root words. And it is a verbalizer. Okay. So yeah, I think we can have it here. What's a applicative sound?
Um, I don't know.
Very useful. Why do I keep you
You're
around?
welcome. You keep me around because I'm kind.
That's definitely not it.
What?
Wait, why is Yeah, that is the. Okay. Um. So actually, instead of takes stress causes upload, it does not take stress, but it still causes upload of the stem, and it has a. What's a good sound? Good sound. Ooh, it could be ow.
Ow. I like
Ow.
oh. Ow. Ow.
Which of course would collapse into o, or collapse into o, unless there's a vowel after it causing a conjugation. But I think in this case, because it's a root, is always going to have something after it.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, and then a root for to speak. What if we made it we, and then the word to greet somebody is weow, weow,
I was thinking it would
weowake.
be funny if the word for speak was yap yap. Yap and
We
yap.
don't have a yes, unfortunately.
We don't. We can
We have
yap yap.
wop.
Wap wap wap. No, not wap.
It have to be wep, a whip.
Wep wep. Wep wep. I think it needs a reduplication. It can't just be whip. It has to be whip whip.
But we don't really have reduplication of
Well, not
stems.
reduplication, just that the stem is longer and I want it to be the same syllable twice. Not due to reduplication, just I think because
But all of our stems so far have been single syllable unless they're a
okay.
derived stem.
Too bad. This one's gonna be two syllables. Do you not see the vision?
I do see the vision. I just don't think it really fits with Kutheki. Is the
I think
problem.
it does.
I
I
don't
think it
think it does.
does.
I think you're just trying to do this because you find it funny.
Okay. I think that a word for talking, if it's gonna be like based on the sound of talking somewhat, like whip, then it
It
needs
could be whippe.
whippe. I'll settle for whippe.
Okay.
I'll settle.
Whippeow.
Cause you're nice to me.
Am I?
Cause you're nice to me sometimes. You earned it. You earned me settling.
Okay, then do we want this to be low or high?
Low.
Okay. I think the second one is low. Yes.
Well, obviously. Because the second from the top.
Fair enough.
What else would it be? Second from the bottom?
And then so I just need to check something. So we have der related to death, dore related to killing, dere related to peace. So this one would not be. So I'm just gonna type out these ones. Wait, no, God, I'm I'm still getting used to my Japanese keyboard. And then these are potential there things we could have. It's related to speech and related to talking.
Yes.
Which I feel like this would just become. God damn it. Okay. This would just become Upe. No, I like Wupe. Base
Whoope
fun.
is nice. Yeah, I don't think that would necessarily coalesce like that.
No. It might in the middle of words, but not at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, and so that is that, and then the affix all. Speaking. Affirmative. And then obviously it becomes a verb, so we need to plus ake. I think that's the longest one yet. I'll just shorten that to that.
It's beautiful.
We peo. We peo. Gay. I feel like this would shorten in some way.
Yeah.
Ye-
Whippeowake.
It could be we
The
pay wake. We
Aowa.
pay wake. We
Yeah, I
pay
see
wake.
that.
We pay wake. With the stress on.
Whippeowake.
We've been having the stress on those derived quote unquote verbs on the first syllable. Okay, so it would be whippea, whippeawake. Whippewake. So this is to greet. Really to say towards, but you know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I'm able to type uh wow. I still cannot type wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
because it hates you.
I mean, do we just want to switch over to uh the romanization since I've finally created our actual script?
Um, that seems like a lot of work. And I kind of like the Greek look, the Greek scripts look.
Hmm.
Um, so no, not well. Wow. The letter wow.
I
Is
can't
it
type well
again?
either. There's that, but
Okay, well, yeah, that's because you're just cool and awesome and put your awesomeness into other stuff.
exactly. That is exactly
Saved
it.
it. I definitely wasn't gonna insult you and
Totally not. Okay.
Totally not.
Yeah, for some reason, the control, the keystrokes required to type WoW on Mac just does not work on Linux, like at all. No idea why. It just doesn't. Because screw
Yeah,
me,
it's
apparently.
strange. Yeah, screw you.
Oh my god. Enjoy this video from 2023 that I've saved from one of my.
It's actually a pretty decent morning out here. Got the guy on the riding mower, and it's actually like 60, maybe 70 something right now. And yeah, not that bad. Oh god, take the fucking Trump flag down, will you? You're embarrassing us, Parker.
You're embarrassing us, Parker. Okay, that was a funny video. Okay. So, we have that down. Now, we need to address the austere blonde llama nibbling on the grass in the room.
Yeah, because the llama is austere and blonde, and it's nibbling on grass.
Mm-hmm.
None of that we have there.
So, do we want adjectives to come before or after the nouns? We already have the genitives coming after the nouns, I'm pretty sure, don't we? Oh,
I like adjectives after nouns.
you like adjectives after nouns? Okay.
That's my small preference.
Glad to know we are in agreement there. What is. God damn it, what is our genitive, our possessive construction again? I know we typed it out somewhere.
Uh,
It's
I do know we've
possessed.
typed it out somewhere.
Yes. Okay, wait. Cruise ship body is a possession thing. So large ship body. The possessed goes after the possessor.
Yes.
Do we want to separate the possessor and the possessed with adjectives, or do we want to treat that as one unit?
Um, no, I think they would be separated.
You think they would be separated? Because we could have it that is treated as one unit, and then the adjective afterwards, depending on what it modifies, agrees with that thing specifically.
I think it makes more sense um for for the for the for the thing more core to the I think actually do we have a split of alienable or inalienable possession?
I don't think we've talked about that.
Because I think for most nouns it'll be more core to them their description like adjectives wise before their possessor. Um unless it's something that's like inalienable. Like if I say my hand,
Okay, you want to
my
type that out in the morphology thing,
no.
please?
Okay.
Because I'm kind to you. Okay, I think I like that. I also think that maybe we have that for adjectives or like singular words, but for like relative clauses where they can be much longer.
Where should it go in the morphology page?
I don't know.
Um okay, I'm just gonna put it in a random spot then. Adjectives.
But okay, maybe I'll have to do the cleanup after the stream because it is getting later, and I'm crashing hard. I'm sick again. Yay. Well, I was sick. It was probably just a combination of migraine and allergies, though. So, do we want adjective ordering?
I think any language will naturally have adjective ordering.
Ugh. Lovely. Um, and then what if we have it that relative
Aren't I a good writer?
clauses go after the and we already have we could extend the word for that we have, or we could have a different thing. We could also just make it simple and like have a simple particle that is the thing that agrees, and then the relative clause just inflects like it acts like a normal clause.
Huh?
Hello.
I don't know.
Like if we take limerar and then nibbling on grass. That's not how you. God, my nibbling.
Straight up nibbling it.
Straight up nibbling it. Mm-hmm.
And by it,
Relative clause marker. Nibbling. Relative clause pronoun that agrees. And then the grass is actually the least animate thing here. So nibbling grass relative agrees. So we have two parts. We have the relative marker, which can like be prefixed onto the verb. And then we have the relative pronoun in the relative clause itself. Which might just be a special form of the pronouns we already have.
yeah, relative pronouns are typically less complex or
Yeah.
in-depth than the typical pronouns.
So relative clauses probably could have no formality in our language.
Yeah.
it uses the base form. Or we can just go all out and have a full set of relative pronouns. Which the you that I saw yesterday. Would there be first person and second person relative pronouns? That's not really a thing.
Yeah, no. I think for people, they typically just use like who or whom in
I
first
who
person or
you
second person
saw.
English.
It's very emphatic. I who you
Yeah.
saw. So it might be that in that case we just have third person, and if you do reference first or second, you use the humanoid third person.
Yeah.
Because in the main clause you already stated that it's first person. Okay. So we just need to think of a beast pronoun today for the non-relative and relative.
I just poked my eye. That hurt.
Nice. I use glyphs. I quite like glyphs. Glyphs is a solid application. So third third person beast. Um, Ger, Gora, Gora. Um, Geren, Geren. No, Goren, Gerer. Then Gor. Okay, how does that look? I try to match it kind of to the beast suffix, as if the suffix eventually just glommed onto the noun itself, but still distinct enough that
Yeah.
it. Actually, instead of
I.
let me make that ka.
Oh yeah. I like the ka.
Yeah, ker, kora, koren, korer, kor. Okay, and then the beast form, the relative form, maybe the relative pronouns have also have the same relative, so like we have a duplication of the relative thing, or it could just be reduced. So it's like aker, akora, akoren, akerer, akor.
Yeah.
Or do we want the stress to move forwards, causing de-stressing? So like instead of this, we have something like ekar. Ekara.
I like that more.
You like this one more?
Yeah.
Might make this okra. Because it's since there's a vowel afterwards, it can make okren. Ekrer. Okar. I do like that one quite a bit. Okay. So the only thing that agrees here is the gender, not the case. The case instead reflects its function in this relative clause,
Yeah,
which is
that makes the most sense.
doing the action. And then I think the relative clause marker could just be like an A. What do you think?
A.
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 I like that.
So now we need. I spelled grassing. Okay, so now we need a word for nibbling and a word for grass. I really need to go to the bathroom, so why don't you start thinking about that while I go to the bathroom real quick?
Okay.
You got this. You're strong.
Am I?
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Hello, viewers. It's me, Kate the Pan Plate here. I'm gonna tell you guys about my day. It's been good. All right, back to the regularly scheduled programming. I'm bad at coming up with sounds for words, but grass. That's given like a that's got to be given something. What about like a a grass would be inanimate, so it'd be like it would end in s, and in this case, it would be yeah, he's nibbling the grass, so it is the object. So yeah, it would just end in a s. Um, regos. I like regos. Um, regos. Um, I don't, I don't, I don't feel like answering that question. Too lazy. Regos. Regos. How do I give the apostrophe? Regos. 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 Does that fit? Rego. Reg. Related to nibbling. Mitte. Mitejo. Mitej. What is nibbling's etymology? Okay, so it's like to chew. I made a word for grass while you were gone.
I'm assuming you just made up a random word without a very specific root.
Yeah, it's rego.
Okay.
That's the root. I like that. I liked it. Rego.
Wait, the root is rego? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that makes sense.
I mean, grass is a very like root worthy thing.
Would it be in the oblique or would it be in the absolutive?
I figured it would be in the absolutive because, well, isn't absolutive like both subject and object?
Yeah. Well,
Marking?
it's absolutive
And
is
it's
object because
yeah,
yeah.
but it's grammatically it's the object of the sentence.
Yeah. You have it here as the oblique.
No, I don't. It's inanimate.
Yeah, so it'd be end in an S.
That it does end in an S.
Oh. For some reason I thought it ended in an R for some reason. Okay. I'm just dyslexic as all hell.
That's okay.
Regos. And then nibbling. We have a word for eat, do we not? We do not.
I don't think so. I was thinking instead of the word for nibbling being like small eat, I was thinking it would be like a completed chew. Cause like when you're nibbling on something, you're just like kind of slowly chewing or gnawing at it, which goes to the etymology of the word nibble in English. But then it's like you complete that action and you finish by swallowing it.
But if I'm thinking of nibbling as a non-completed action.
I mean, fair. Maybe more like just an intensifier on gnawing or chewing. Not necessarily completing it, but like a big gnaw. Or a super gnaw.
Nibbling to me also is like small, is the problem.
Yeah. Not big as in big.
So
but
maybe
like,
instead of, so we could have it where it's related to eating is one root, and then we have related to gnawing
That's
or
too much work.
chewing is a different root, and then it's a diminutive of related to gnawing or chewing.
What if? Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
Or what if it was a combination of gnawing and eating?
It compound, which we only have
Yeah,
one other compound so far.
so we need more.
Okay. Ugh. Which yeah, it's compounds are instead of compounding nouns, we compound roots. Okay. So you create the word for eating, I'll create the word for gnawing.
Oh. Tour.
Tour. Tour.
Tour.
Okay, so which one do we want to be the one that's like modifying? Like, which one do we want the base? Do we want it to be eating as chewing, or do we want it to be chewing to eat?
I think chewing to eat.
So it's tov tur.
Tour.
Only problem there is
That sounds
the
bad.
long vowel can only exist in a root when there's no following consonant, remember?
Oh yeah. My bad. Make that a short ooh. Hello, Foey9629.
Hello.
Schwar and I'm Kate the Pan Plate. Schwar and I are working on our conlang Kuthegi. And we're having such a fun time. We're making a sentence right now. Just for kicks and giggles.
Okay, so tov and then tur. What are our phonotactics for that again?
For a v and th colliding.
Yeah. Because we have
I don't know. I don't think we wrote down what happens when that happens.
I don't think we have.
I assume it's just the same as this, but backwards on the other side. Because I think
So
this is
it would be a devoicing.
no, like it's
Tofdur?
literally just the same thing. Like, hold on. Let me describe my thought by just putting it there. Like, it happens both before and after the voiced consonant. Because I think voicing would just take over, you know? Because it's voicing.
Yeah, Tovdur. Tofdur. I like the sound of Tofdur better though. Where it's
Topthur does sound better.
It's the latter one that takes precedence.
Yeah. It feels less reasonable to happen, but it does sound
it could happen
better.
if we have before that a fortification of it. Where it's Toftur.
Toftur. It could be.
So where we have
Because yeah.
so we have a plus a plus there we go. Plus fricative minus sibilant becomes a plus stop
Would it be this?
when after to, to, yes, I think so. To,
Huzzah! I did it. I solved our problem.
Wait, I forgot that the are allophones. So it could just
yeah.
as easily be topthur,
Topthur.
where it's
Yeah.
just a simple devoicing and then the fricative stays.
Yeah.
So I do like the partition of the fricative. If two fricatives are in a row, the second one fortifies. I do like that.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking moron.
Okay.
Top. Topthur. Topthurake. Which one takes the stress again? The last word.
No, this project's not inspired by specific languages.
Oh,
Sorry,
wait,
we were
this should be
distracted by that.
Tep. This should be Tep. And then it becomes
Schwar forced us to use the Greek script for the language. And there's some grammatical stuff that was inspired by like Korean and Japanese because Schwar's a nerd. But aside from that,
you're also a nerd.
there aren't really. Aside from that, there aren't really
In fact, if we talk about a bigger nerd between the two of us, I think that'd be you.
Why?
Because you do shit like coding.
That's not nerdy. That's cool. All the cool kids code.
I think that's one of the nerdier things one can do.
No. No. Everyone knows that only cool kids code. Just ask your husband.
My husband is one of the least cool people I know.
Yeah, but he would agree. No, coding is not the archetype of nerd. Shush! Shush! No!
Victory!
Chat, you're supposed to agree with me!
I win! Now let me start twerking on your grave. It wouldn't be Thur, it'd be Thir. Fuck, I forgot roots can only have E or E.
Isn't it?
Thirake.
Shit, man.
This is why we need that. I need to make the documentation.
Yeah.
Okay. So, top tirake. And it's a progressive tense. So it's the imperfective. So it's just on. Topthier, Topthiron. Okay. So, putting this all together now. Actually, there's this thing in German that I find fascinating where if a relative clause modifies a noun, but all that's after it is a one or two words, such as the verbs,
Yeah.
then the relative clause can go after those things instead.
Huh, that's cool.
And so I wonder if we could do something similar here, where if it's just like one or two words, non-prepositional, like the subject or something, we can have the relative clause go there. And it's
Yeah.
long form agreement. If the noun modified by the relative clause is only followed by one other non-prepositional argument, then the relative clause can appear at the end of a sentence. And there we have it. You want to create the gloss as I type this all out into the translation section?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to do the gloss this time because you always do it?
You know what? Yeah.
Shouldn't have
You
said
always
anything.
do.
I should. You're the one that has the conventions
I
down.
deserved it.
You have the conventions down.
And now I finally don't have to deal with it.
So
Okay.
so inverse past. Inversed past PST. Greet, it's the upe. What do we have for the up infinitive? We're just marking it as the infinitive. Got it. Infinitive.
Wow, that was so much more pleasant to do. No wonder you keep pushing the other one onto me.
Llama. Absolutive. We. Transitive. How would I mark transitive? TRN? TRAN?
Um, I don't know. I don't know.
I'll just do TR.
What did I do in the past? I didn't mark it. I just put second and first.
Hmm.
For
Relative. Nibble. Imperfective. Grass. Absolutive. Wait, llama is not an absolutive. Llama is also in transitive. What am I doing? Absolutive. Rel. It, and then the colon rel. Oh, Danny boy. Where? Ah, there it is.
Where's my 6-7 GIF? There it is.
Why? For what reason?
In the video that Dr. Kitten sent in the server, the voiceover says it's 60, maybe 70 outside.
And with that, I'm gonna end my stream here, everybody.
No, I'm sorry.
I mean, to be fair, we only have like 10 minutes left. Wait,
Yeah,
no.
I know.
Yes. Yes, we only have like 10 minutes
said.
left. Are you another French speaker? That's not meant to be an insult. I'm sorry if that sounded so wrong, but I have so many friends or so many viewers who are specifically French for some reason.
That's funny because I have no friends who are French.
I mean, I grew up in Vermont. We're basically part of Quebec, Canada.
Quebec. Everyone loves Quebec. Quebec.
Quebec. Quebecois.
Quebecois.
Like my great grandmother and grandfather were Quebecois.
Ah, so you're basically Quebecois yourself.
I can apply for Canadian citizenship. It will only cost me
Yo!
$700. Maybe.
Yeah, you know what?
Depending on the laws.
That's money that could that's only like a little bit less
I'm
than
just
getting a Steam machine.
I'm just saying that it's I grew up around French.
I did not.
Yeah, $600 or $700 though. It's
6-7.
And I had a burning hatred for the language. Not actually. I just was dyslexic with multiple speech disabilities on top of it. Again, one of my favorite things to say is my native language is technically not my first language.
That's really fun.
Isn't it? Because in order to speak English, like, I had to learn it as if it was a second language. I could not pick it up naturally.
Please learn le français for the love of the game.
My best friend, if you appear on the second channel streams on Fridays, my best friend there, Ben, has been trying to get me to learn French for years. And I've been trying to get him to learn German for years. I even if I can't speak it, I at least should be able to pick up how to understand it by listening, just so I know how much shit French people actually talk about me. Putting me on the right track. I'll be sure to tell him. Part of the problem is I'm already doing Japanese, and I want to keep up my German. And since I'm
Dude, do you want to see a photo someone just sent in the Minecraft for 3DS Discord server?
Sure. And since I'm going to be living in Ireland for a few years, I kind of want to learn Irish. That's already 3 languages. Okay, what is this?
It's just someone playing Minecraft for 3DS at a beautiful beach.
Nerd. Talking about nerds.
Yeah, I can't believe this guy.
But with that, I will leave you all here, and I'll see you all on Tuesday for, hopefully, Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Don't tell me this is again going to be a bi-weekly occurrence, Kate.
Well, I didn't last week. Well, I didn't play Dark Souls last week, but I did stream last week, so
But you
no,
did
I don't
play.
want it to be bi-weekly.
Oh, you did do a variety stream because I couldn't appear, didn't you?
Yeah, I played
Yeah.
Sonic Racing, and after that I played Ultra Kill, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, best games ever.
So does English have French words? Most languages in the world nowadays have French loanwords because they colonized half the world. Either way, I will talk. I will see you all later. Till next time, I bid you all adieu.